but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Apologies for being AWOL for a few weeks. Just the weather has been absolutely atrocious. It's been ghastly in the UK. Constant rain since September. Somebody turned 50 this year. I know I don't look it, but somebody turned 50. My son and my brother clubbed together and bought me some necessary upgrades that I've been after for a long time and I just haven't been able to afford. Besides the table, you can see just at the back end that I built out of old scrap bits. Works, it's very functional, although it is ugly, so it will be getting upgraded in due time. But I've done some really nice modifications that the eagle-eyed ones of you will have spotted in the drone footage coming in. Let me get everything squared away, tidied up, get the awning out, and I'll take you for a look round and show you what I've been up to inside the barn the last few weeks. I've installed some solar panels on the roof, 340 watts to be exact, all paired up to a lithium battery through a Victron solar controller, which the app is just there on my phone. I don't know if you can see that, but if I go to that, you will be able to see once it loads up, he says confidently. We're not getting any watts at the moment because it is very overcast and cloudy and I'm in a woodland, but the battery is on 99%. I have put a smart shunt on there as well so I can read the battery percentage. I'll just wait for that to load up. There you go, 99%. I love this Victron stuff, first time I've ever used it. It is a little bit spenny, it is a little bit pricey, but you do get what you paid for. Absolutely fantastic. I left my fridge running for 3 days the other day and I parked it in Works compound and I went away on my travels, and when I came back 3 days later my battery was on 100% and my fridge was still chilling. So I have overwatted a little bit. I've gone overboard on the solar on a 100 amp hour battery, but that's for what's coming later in the year, and I'd rather have too much solar and not enough battery, just so I'm charging it up throughout the day, if you try and get what I'm trying to say. I'm here for long weekend. It is May Day, or May Bank Holiday, the first one. So I'm going to be here maybe till Sunday evening or Monday morning, not sure yet. I'm going to leave it up to the weather, to be perfectly honest. If it does rain, I'm going to have to get out of here because it's already waterlogged in here. And I don't want no accidents sliding into any trees or anything crazy. But we'll see what the weather does. I'm unsure. It has given wet rain for tonight up until tomorrow morning. I think it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm unsure if I'm going to deploy my awning for tonight. I may just make a quick snack, make an easy tea, maybe a burger or something, and then just hit Netflix and just go and watch some Netflix in the back of the van while I'm waiting for the lads to turn up in the morning and just have a little bit of a chilled evening. But yeah, we'll see. I'll bring you along for the ride as I always do, show you what's going on inside the Land Rover once I've got it all squared away and tidied and my bed made. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. So guys, I've quickly brought you back and I've hunkered down for the night in the back of the Landy. I have had the diesel heater on, it's just the screen's just out of shot here to my right. It's not because I'm cold or anything crazy, it's because walking back and forth in the woods, picking up the camera and doing all the shots, the bottom of my trousers got absolutely sopping wet just off all the foliage. So I flicked on the diesel heater just to dry myself out, but it's managed to warm the Landy up to 24.3 degrees on my thermometer just here. Just absolutely roasted in here. Nothing glamorous tonight. I'm not doing any cooking. Not expecting the lads till the morning, then I'll be breaking out the frying pan and everything to cook them breakfast. But yeah, I've got a Greggs, a GR eggs as the Americans like to call it. I've got a beef and veg pasty in there, and I've got a couple of cans of this flavoured water recently come to my attention. That one is a cucumber, mint and lime flavour, and I've got a blood orange and mango flavour just here. But got, again, hunkered down, got nothing planned for the night, just going to chill. I've got my pad here, it's hot spotted to my phone, and yeah, I'm just going to watch a couple of movies and just chill for the night. Like I said, not expecting the lads till the morning, so yeah, just me on my own tonight. just chilling in the back of the landy. I would be out there, but the more I walk around out there, the more wet I get. And I've not brought many changes of clothes. I brought underwear and socks, but I've not brought t-shirts and trousers. Only here for a couple of nights, so I didn't feel the need. But yeah, it's a lot drier over my side of the hill than it is over this side of the hill. I've got a backlog of videos. I've got a bag for a local British company, just out of shot just there, that I've got to film a little bit of a review of. And to be fair, it's a cracking little bag. It's bloody cheap as well. I'll just give you a quick sneak peek. That's it there. I've got my fire kit in it. I've got some torches in it that I've got to do another review of. And I've got a few other bits. But this bag is absolutely amazing. I think it's about 25 quid. I'm going to have to go on the internet and just check and make sure I got all my facts right before I make a video of it. But for 25 bloody quid, fits your cook kit, fits your fire kit. You can do an awful lot with it. But look out for a review of that. It's a local British company, so I always like to support British where I can. And I've got a few torches that I want to look at. I want to do a torch video, obviously. Outdoorsman, nighttime is a lot of our stuff. You need a flashlight or a torch. So I've got a few little belters in there, some that cost very little money and some that are quite expensive. So I just wanted to give you my overview of torches. I'll leave you for tonight. You'll see me tomorrow morning again in the same clothes because I haven't brought more clothes. And yeah, we can crack on and I can show you a few things going on around camp. Alright guys, have a good evening and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Morning everybody, hope you're all well. Right, bit of a rough night last night, kept waking up, kept hearing noises. Always your first night camping, you get a little bit of that. You just need to acclimatise basically, but tonight will be a lot better night. Now, problem I've got is I left my fridge running all night, as you do. And my battery is on about 86% at the moment. So what I'm thinking of doing, I'm in quite a shaded part, if I do a bit of that, I'm in quite a shaded part of the woods here. So what I'm thinking of doing is just moving over to the other side, which is just down there. There's a bit more of an opening, bit more room for light to get in, just so I gather a bit more solar. So I haven't actually set any of the outer systems in. I just packed my table away just then, didn't get the awning out last night because it had given rain. And indeed it did rain just a little bit. It gave us a little bit of a sprinkle in last night. That's all that's forecast, hopefully. Fingers crossed it stays like that. And yeah, I'm just going to pull the landy forward and just go just over there, just into the opening. You can see where the trees thin out just over there. And that's indeed where the sun goes. So I'll face it that way in towards that opening over there. And that's the plan. So I'm going to quickly shift it off camera, get it all set up, then I'll fetch you back when we'll be cooking a bit of breakfast. Right, we're in our new setup position, a lot closer to the light, as I showed you before on camera. Everything's all set up, awning's out, kitchen's out, and everything as it should be. I'm sure I've shown you this before, I'll quickly show you it again. Fridge, on sliders, pulls straight out for easy access to the fridge, so I can get in and get my food and do whatever I want, and it's also accessible from the inside. Hence I switched over to this fridge, which the setup wasn't built for really, but it works a lot better. It does work a lot better. Now we are just waiting for a couple of lads to arrive, and we're going to do a bit of work on some cabins that are being built over there for the lads to bed down in. One of the lads who comes to the woods has a young family and he wants somewhere for his kids to sleep. He does have a trailer that he sleeps in, very similar to my old trailer, but he's trying to build a cabin for his kids to stay in, a couple of bunk beds and stuff in there. So we're going to be working on that a little bit later, putting walls on the inside, maybe laying some floor and some floorboards later on today. I will fetch you very briefly and show you a bit of that just to see what's going on, but I'm not going to film the whole process. But yeah, I'm going to disappear for a little while, put some bacon on, ready for when the lads arrive, and I'll fetch you back in a little while. So this is what we're on with, guys. Just it's all been built, the lads have chucked it up in the past few weeks, mainly built out of repurposed wood and pallets, as you can see from the B-roll, and I'll show you one we've made earlier. So here's one behind me that Lee built earlier on last year, I believe it was, when I was doing the camp out in this very woodland for the 7 days. Lee was building this, so you will have heard him in the background. But I'll take you inside and show you how he's done it inside. So as you can see, Lee's done a grand job inside. He's lined the walls, I believe he's insulated them as well. He's got a couple of countertops in there, one for his just everyday stuff and one as a prep area where he has his washing up and he does his cooking and he makes his brews and such. We're going to do something similar to the other one that I showed you first off. We're just going to line the walls, insulate them, but we're just having to prepare the wood, pull nails out and stuff because it's been repurposed. We're having to obviously do a lot of preparation on it, whereas if we'd bought it, it'd just go straight up. But cheap or quick, you can't have both. Anyway, I'm going to go and crack on, pull my weight and do a little bit over there and go and charge camera because it's flashing at me to tell me it's going flat. Alright guys, I'll fetch you back in a little while just to see our progress. So she's coming on. We've just got above the window to do, just up there and down the side, and we've done all that and all this behind me, and we've got to do the bottom part of this window to match that one, and then we're going to see where we're up to with wood because we're getting quite low on wood, so we don't really want to kind of start cutting bits for that and then trip ourselves up there. I don't think we're going to have enough for this side, but that's a job for a later date when we get a bit more wood. But yeah, she's coming on. We're going to just crack on with this side now, get this side the same as that side and see what we've got left and if we can do up and around, and yeah, probably call it a night and get some tea. Right guys, it is now 20 past 6 at night and we've just finished doing the flooring, putting in the struts for the flooring. Still need to go out and buy some OSB or try and salvage some from somewhere and just finish his flooring. But I've been helping Northern Adventurer 75 on Instagram. His name's Lee. Go over, comment on his post and tell him I sent you. If you'd be so kind, I'd be very, very grateful. Right, I'll take you for the grand unveiling, eh? Ceiling to put in, floor to put in, and those two walls, and obviously the doors and any trims, fixtures and fittings, windowsills, surrounds for the windows, surrounds for the doors. Good morning everybody. Slept a lot better last night, which I'm very grateful for. Up and about, I've got a coffee here on the go. What I'm doing is I'm just pulling everything out of this cupboard here, and I'm just trying to condense it a little bit, make it a little bit tidier, easy to access. Maybe so I can get a few more bits and bobs in there. Not much, but just a few more bits and bobs just to help. And yeah, that's what I'm on with. So I'm going to crack on and get that done off camera, and I'll bring you back in half an hour when I've got it all sorted and condensed. But that's kind of what it looks like right now. Bit of a mess. So about an hour's gone by and a phone call later, and it's looking a lot better. All that's to go in there literally is a little gas canisters, these things, and my stove when I'm ready, and my kettle, which is bags of room. I've got all this space down there for the gas canisters because they're quite heavy. My stove has to go on top because of the width of it when it's folded, and yeah, loads happier with that. We've made a lot of space. I can get some other stuff in there. I'm going to cook some dinner with the leftover hot water, but what I've got for today is one of these. Can you see that? It's a jalfrezi, and I need my glasses to figure out how to cook it. So my friends, the curry is complete, and check it out. How good does that look? So it's a chicken jalfrezi. I put some sweet potatoes in it, onions, chicken, and then whatever came in the mix. Looks fantastic. I've not tried it yet, but I will do on camera just for the sake of it. I'm hoping my rice is cooked. It was a right bugger to cook that rice, by the way. Oh, I tell you what, that is good. Bit spicy, but I like it spicy. Yeah. All I'm missing, all I'm missing is a couple of naan breads, but I can cope without. I'm going to go and sit down at back of Landy, scoff this, and I'll fetch you back in a little while when I'm doing something a bit more interesting. Oh, that was delicious, but I am absolutely stuffed. There's still a little bit left, so if any of you want to come round, a little bit of curry there, but you're going to have to bring your own rice to eat all that. But whilst sat there eating, texting my good friend, I've been trying to decide whether I'm staying or going, and I've come up with a plan. I'm going to pack all the outdoor stuff away and I'm going to stay. Then if it does rain tomorrow, I'm not having to worry about drying my awning or anything else. But yeah, that's the plan. Pack everything away, wash up, do all the menial tasks around camp, and I'm going to stay. Yes! Alright everybody, Landy's packed away, awning's packed away, kitchen's packed away. I'm going to back it out of this parking spot where I'm at now, and I'm going to go and put it closer to the campfire because there's loads of they're like little small dragonflies. I'm not sure what they are. I don't think they're mozzies. Not sure what they are, but they're annoying. They're not biting, but they're annoying. So I'm going to go and park, instead of lighting another fire next to the Landy, which is where I'm going to be based at, I'm going to go and park the Landy down by the campfire, which is over by the cabin just over there. And yeah, I'm just going to chill for the night, see the night through. Got a bit more filming to do on torch video, which yeah, I got to wait for it to go dark, otherwise torches are bloody useless. But yeah, besides that, we're good to go in the morning. Just got to pack my bed away, personal belongings out the front footwell into the back, and we're on the road. So I'm planning on waking up nice and early and trying to get out of the woods, which is still a little bit waterlogged, as you will have seen from the video well, earlier on in the video from a few days ago when I came in. So guys, just sat here, an hour or so has flown by. It's probably just coming up to 7:30 now, and I just thought I'd talk about my intentions for coming away this weekend and my plans. So A was to catch up with the lads, haven't seen them since January, but B was to test the efficiency of my solar system that I fitted, and I'm happy to report it's 100%, literally and figuratively. Today when the sun broke out the clouds, it was charging at 162 watts, which rapidly took it up to 100%. So I wanted to check this just in case I needed to fit a B2B charger. Thankfully I don't need to spend any money, and what I've got is sufficient. Anyway folks, I am going to turn in for the night now, so I'd like to bid you all farewell. I'm going to go and watch a movie. I'm not going to go to sleep at 7:30. Catch up on some YouTube and maybe watch a movie on the tablet in there. Just chill out. I'll see you all in the morning, and we'll go from there. Good morning everybody. A lot better night's sleep last night. It was a bit broken, but I managed to get quite a lot. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Just got to square everything away in the back of the Landy, tidy everything up, ready for the journey home. And yeah, I'll be setting off to leave. Always a sad time when I leave this woodland. Absolutely love it here. I am going to go back over the hills so I can get a bit more footage, a bit more drone footage, and yeah, show you what the journey's like. Right, I'll fetch you back in 2 seconds when everything's tidied up in the back of there. So that's everything squared away. Even got my rubbish, always leave no trace. Have to say that in every video. All that's left to do is turn off the light, shut the doors and get out of here. Going to be a bit treacherous, but I reckon we'll cope. Right, I'll fetch you back when we're up in the hills. Well guys, we managed to get out the woods. Now we're just on our way home, about 30 miles away, just in the hills of Lancashire. It's been a marvellous weekend. Absolutely loved, and I always love going to that little woodland, catching up with my friends, getting some jobs done around the woods, just making it into a more permanent little homestead there. All that's left to say now, you all look after yourselves.